Most of us love collecting pretty shells, but I bet you didn't know that doing that might mean that a hermit crab will have to go homeless, or worse than that, be forced to live in discarded garbage. This week we'll explain that to you from the beautiful Bahia Honda in the Florida Keys. So this is the place that we're most likely to find hermit crabs.
So we're here at low tide, and what we're looking for is some hermit crabs. One of our subscribers stopped by and told us that there was a hermit crab homeless problem.
There's sand spur on the other side over here. And if you go up to the bridge, there's a little bridge there. There's a little cove in there that's nice and quiet.
Okay.
So, and in that cove, there's a bunch of hermit crabs.
And we're trying to help them out a little bit. I got some little shells that we've got at the market. How big? I'm going to get some different sizes. We're going to see if there's anyone here that needs a new home. Thank you, Lynn, for telling us about this.
Even if we don't find any hermit crabs, it's beautiful out here at low tide in this little bay, so we're going to enjoy this. And until Lynn told us about this would be the time that my Lynn would be walking around trying to find shells instead of trying to find a hermit crab to give a shell to. It's amazing how your perspective can change. And this morning, subscribers that are volunteers here came by to tell us about the sand castle that they're building there, or the sand sculpture. We're going to go see that today as well, but we told them what we're getting ready to do. It's just, you know, of all the problems in the world, you two are worried about homeless hermit crabs. Maybe we are, I don't know. We might be nuts. So out here at low tide, you can find them by following their tracks, because they're going to leave tracks in the sand, and so you can eventually find where they are. So far, everyone that we've found has a neat little house to live in. They're not homeless. They're not living in bottle caps or anything else. They have a really good shell. So this may be a bust, but anyway, it's a learning experience for us, and it's something to think about, isn't it? There's another one just looking along. Lynn's going to show you the shells we bought. Well, they're pretty shells. This is the size that we're seeing. Most of them are around this size. So they're not
This is the size I got. Yeah. That ain't going to work.
That's like a mansion for these guys. But the problem would be that you can't move it around. It's going to be like a park model instead of an RV. He needs an RV. So this guy, he's got a crack in his shell, and we're going to see if we put him in here, if he will switch out. Now this sometimes takes 15 or 20 minutes from what we've read, so I think we'll just walk around and see maybe if he switches out. So we named this guy Joe, Joe's Crab Shack. Joe is coming out now. I'm thinking Joe's not liking being in this little bitty cup. So I'm going to take the shell out and take Joe out, put it right beside of him, and see if he switches. We're not sure if he will, but somebody will grab this shell. So we're going to put Joe down in the water.
Did he get it?
Beside of, no, he didn't. Put him beside of that shell and see if maybe he does. Somebody will grab him. put him there. Somebody will grab that for sure. All right. All right, Joe. Get you one that doesn't have a hole in it. Yeah,
He's a pretty big one. Look at it.
yeah, somebody's already taken that one. All right, look at that. There's one that we've been able to rehome. Somebody's over trying to get the one we were trying to give to Joe.
They're bigger than I thought they were.
There.
I mean, Joe's going to get it.
Get it.
Get it, Joe.
Here you go, Joe. Get that one.
He's getting under it. I
Dude,
didn't write on him. I should have written.
Undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond dawn. A bigger scale, the world in hand.
I may go in that one and make out. Come out with, come here, honey. I found us a honeymoon suite. So what was better, seeing all the hermit crabs and dealing, learning about that and seeing them, or seeing Al and Julie come up like that?
That'd be a big toss up there.
It was cool for them to experience that with us too, though, wasn't it?
It was good to share that.
And that's neat. The shells we put down have already washed out, so they've gone somewhere else now. And we got to talking, and we didn't watch them do it, but this was definitely one of those really fun things to do that we've never done before. We've never even thought of it. So Lynn, thank you for telling us about that, and thank you for the suggestion. And it is it's an issue, and something that unless someone makes you aware of it, you just won't think about it, because your tendency is, oh, there's a beautiful shell, let's go ahead and get it. And even if it's empty, it's the potential to be a home for one that needs a home. So
which is sad for me, because I really like picking up shells.
we were just talking about that. One of our stops coming up is going into a shell island, and now she's saying, I don't know about that. That might be something we don't do now. So anyway, fun thing, and just look where we are to just this view. I don't know, guys. I don't think you could ever get tired of this. Lynn's still picking up glass. She has a bag full of glass that also has our shells in it. So now we've got to go through all that glass to get our shells out.
Put this in your basket.
Okay. I think that's okay. Put it in the Toto basket that Maggie normally rides in. Look at that. All right. Don't cut yourself. So you're going to pick out all the shells?
Yeah, let's throw the bag away. That's it.
Well, this morning we're up pretty early. It is a little cooler here than we had hoped for, but hey, it's still beautiful. There's a lot of wind, and I don't know if you can notice, but what appears to be a beautiful campsite, and it really is, there's quite a bit of road noise. So I don't know how we're going to handle that. First thing we need to do, though, is take our little girl to go, well, use the bathroom. She is happy. For sure, for sure, for sure. Seems like we do the same thing every day, don't we? We walk out here, and I know she'll want to go look for the manatees. That's become her thing that she likes to do, is let me go look for manatees. You see it, buddy? You see it out there? There's two right here. There's two right here. See it? Back, look. What do you think, buddy? It's really precious how she remembers things like that. And things are important to her. She just makes her so happy to go do this. Today, though, she's decided she wants to walk somewhere else besides here. So they won't let them go on the beaches here. And I'm not sure what she wants to do. I need to get a few more puppy pickle bags here too. So we came out here to see the sand sculpture being carved, and it looks like it's going to be a really big octopus. Everything comes with a compromise, doesn't it? When you ride by these sites, it's hard to look at them and say, gosh, that's not the best site in the Keys. And in a lot of ways it is. But the thing you get when you're here is that. I don't think the Grinch would like it here. Because there's a lot of noise. But believe it or not, after a while, it kind of becomes white noise for you. It kind of like, I don't know, it almost puts you to sleep. So you do get used to it. But it's there. And unless you're the Grinch, I think the positives outweigh the negatives. But every now and then a big truck will come by and you go, man, noise. And look at the view, good gracious. All right, we have the Zeppelin all inflated and everything's ready to go. No Maggie because she's not allowed on the beach, and Lynn is a stickler for the rules, so we're gonna not let her go. And there are sharks, so maybe that's a good thing. A little bit of a walk, but not too much, and then we'll see how it goes out here.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected
check on Joe.
love was found. You're the rose in a garden.
Big sea turtle right there, do you see him?
And it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh. So slow, hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh,
So a few things to know about Bahia Honda, or Bahia Honda as we've always called it. First thing, how many campgrounds are here?
There's 3 campgrounds. There's Sandspur, Buttonwood, which is what we stayed at this year, and
then there's another one over here underneath the little bridge.
Right.
And you have to be less than 6 feet 8 inches tall on your vehicle to get over there. And it's pretty primitive, but wow, the sights are really pretty too. And there's some cabins over there. There's
a lot of things to do here. There's snorkeling and scuba diving. There's many beaches that you can go sunbathing or, you know, shelling, whatever you want to do. There's lots and lots of trails, and us being able to get out on our, you know, kayaks or paddle boards, that's been awesome.
It's been great.
There's a marina here, and it's, you know, it's really cool to walk over here. We've shown you probably many times.
The manatees.
The manatees
that Maggie loves.
Maggie loves, and biking. There's, you know, the place is huge, and, you know, it's really convenient to have some kind of transportation, biking, to go to each one of the beaches and stuff, because it would take a long time to walk there.
Yeah, and the folks we met here, I bet a lot of the people we've met here they never leave the park, and we kind of didn't either, except for that a couple of times. And you can pretty much just wake up, figure out what you're going to do, and you're in a tropical paradise. There's a lot to do. We didn't do very much of it, but I'll tell you what, it's one of the places in the Keys that you can go if you want to put a chair down and sit out on a white sand beach and look at coral blue water.
Yeah.
It is
breathtaking.
It is. It's just so perfect.
Right.
And it's a place that it lives up to its reputation. Now it is a place, you can guess, it's really, really difficult to get into. And I don't know what's happening, but it seems like this year it's even more difficult to get into a lot of these places. Maybe people are catching on to the RV and the Camp Nav and all those things, but it's really become more and more difficult to get days here, and we felt really lucky that we had over a week here this time, and we made the most of it, and it's been a fun time.
It has, and it's, you know, it is the last state park, I believe, before Key West, so that kind of makes it more popular too. And you can drive into Key West in about an hour, or you can they have public transportation from the park, right outside the park, that you can take to, and it's only $1 for seniors.
If you're a senior. Right. It's really cool. $4 if you're not a senior, $1 if you're a senior to ride over there. And we showed you that, and it was, you know what, it's really cool. I mean, there's something to be said about taking the public transportation. I think other than the worry we had about making sure we didn't miss that last bus, everything else about it was maybe even better than driving over there, because you were just, it took all the worry out of the parking and everything else. So Key West is, well, Key West, it's just iconic, you know, and so it's one of those places.
So you feel like if you come this far, you need to at least visit Key West. So.
It's a rule, you know, it's just a rule.
At least for a little while.
One of the things we'd like to ask you to do is please be kind to the volunteers that are the volunteer hosts and the folks that work here. They come and they volunteer their time to keep this place beautiful, and they spend days doing things like making a place for this sand sculpture and making the place cleaner. And we hear so many stories of people coming in here, and I experienced it firsthand when I was checking in. Some people are just have the nerves of their butt crossed with the nerves of their eyes, and they just treat these folks like crap, and so many of them are subscribers and friends, and it just breaks our heart sometimes to see what happens to some of these volunteers. And just be nice to them, okay? Please, if you guys,
they're just like we are, and they're enjoying paradise too, and they're here for a reason, and they really do work hard.
Maybe folks that watch us, you probably don't. You have the same kind of attitude we have, that we appreciate where we are and what we're given and the opportunities. And just be aware that these guys that do this, if it were not for them, none of us would be coming to these campgrounds, or these campgrounds would be $400 or $500 a night like the ones that are private sites. So if you see someone doing that, I don't know how you correct it. We didn't correct anybody that did that, but we always hugged the volunteers and walked up and said, we love you and we appreciate
you for what you're doing.
That goes a long ways, guys. So speaking of going a long ways, 30 miles to get to the next place. Back north, we've come as far south as we can come. One thing I wanted to ask you is, in the previous years, we've always done this backwards. We stayed up north and meandered down south. It seems like we spent a lot of time in the colder days, and then by the time we made it down here, it was hot as a mother, and so it's hard to enjoy it. Did we do it right this year?
I think so, yeah. It's been really nice. I mean, we've had a couple of rainy days, but, you know, staying somewhere for a long period of time, you're going to have a couple of bad days, so.
It's been good to be here when it's not as hot as it normally would be, but it's at least warm enough to be comfortable in shorts. And then now as we head north, we can actually look out on the 14-day weather estimate, and it's going to be getting warmer and warmer and warmer. We hope you get to come here one day, and you know what? Paradise is not overrated here. It is absolutely perfect, and we're glad you came with us to share it through our video. You mean a lot to us.
See you next week.
Poison with this morning?
No, hey guys. Hey, we appreciate you guys. That was a lot to pick up on that road. That was.
We just pushed you in the woods.
Oh, okay. You didn't say that. So what is it called? Poison wood?
Poison wood on that side. Yeah, I don't get near it.
You don't even walk your dog on that side of the road today.
Really?
Right if you're allergic to
like poison ivy and
stuff.
Poison
ivy.
Holy crap!
Same thing. Mangoes.
Yeah.
Like the poison that comes down the side of the mangoes. Oh my gosh, I'll blow up like a boy.
Yeah, check out if you get a chance, look it up. Look up poison wood.
Yeah.
So you can recognize the tree.
Yeah. Okay. We need to do that.
It's a sick-looking tree. I mean,
you did a really good job with the wood up there and the ropes.
You did. That looks good.
The knots look good. You've been practicing. That's pretty good stuff.
He has the pound up too. He makes it look like.
Hey, thanks for being part of our journey. Lynn and I hope you'll take a moment and subscribe to our channel. Next week, we swap one night at Bahia Honda for an action-packed day at Curry Hammock, and we hope you'll join us there. Until then, happy tails.